Hey guys, potato diet. I wanna tell you real quick a little bit about the potato diet. Now, potato diet. When you hear that, you think you got to be kidding, right? It's not so long ago that when I would recommend totally against eating potatoes if you try to lose weight or any time at all. Matter of fact, myself, I never touched them. But now there is a thing called the potato diet. Sounds like a total fad, right? Like a nonsense. But here's the kicker: it works, and I'm on it. I'm using it, and it works. I can tell from my own experience. There's so many people who do it, who use it, and it works for them. And there's even some scientific explanation for this. It seems like some method to the madness. All right, and it's really two things at least. The number one thing is resistant starch, or RS for short. That means, as the term implies, it's a starch that's resistant to what? To digestion. So your body doesn't assimilate it, doesn't accumulate, take it up, doesn't digest it, so it doesn't count. It's not a net carbohydrate anymore. It's actually behaves more like a fiber, like soluble fiber, which 1A doesn't get absorbed, and 2B prevents, absorption of fats and slows down the absorption of sugar and so on. So when you boil potatoes, and that's important, the preparation is quite important. If you boil them in hot water, then cool them down, like all the way, chill them in the fridge, a lot of the starch, the carbohydrates in the potato, turns into resistant starch, which then, doesn't count. Up to half of all the carbohydrates then become like negligible in the, as far as weight gain is concerned. And they'll even help you stay slim. That's number one. Very interesting, right there. I wrote a post on it about resistant starch. Might put this video there, or on the potato diet, or maybe on both. So then, there's another thing. There's a thing called chlorogenic acid, which has nothing to do with chlorine, and has everything to do with being a very strong and powerful antioxidant. And more than that, it's a substance that slows down the release of glucose into the bloodstream after a meal. And now guess what's full with chlorogenic acid? You got it, potatoes. So when the old people back in the day said, yeah, I got like 85 years old like this, always healthy, never sick, because I've been eating potatoes all day, I'd say, yeah, right, come on, it's like you're smoking every day 20 cigarettes and you turn 85, and that means smoking is good, right? Give me a break. But there seems to be a lot more to it than you think. So potatoes have a very high, or can have a very high glycemic index, and yet the potato diet works. I can attest to it, and there's many people who've tried it before. Also over on Mark Sisson's blog, The Daily Apple, they have like a paleo potato diet and all that jazz, and it works. It works. And what I really love about it is that you can just stuff yourself, with potatoes and get that insulin high and everything, and still maintain your low body fat, single-digit body fat levels, or even drop your body fat if you want. So give it a shot, but maybe research the background a little bit more. Like, for instance, on my blog, all right, I wrote a post on potato diet as well as on resistant starch. And then by all means give it a shot, and you might be surprised. Have a good one, y'all. Talk soon.